Hi guys, I'm Ember. Welcome back to the channel and I hope you're doing well today. Today we are watching music videos for the Kingdom. I've just finished watching the first 4 title tracks in their discography and now we are starting the last 3, but there is also a B-side that I think might have a music video. So we have 4 songs to check out. I've taken like a half-hour break, but we're going back into it. So the first song is the B-side. I'm assuming it's a B-side. It's called Promise, and it's part of the same album as Ascension, which is the Part 4 Dan album. So I've got a link, and we're just gonna check it is a music video. Yeah, it's a music video. I wonder why this has a music video and none of the others do, only title tracks. I don't know. This was released the same time as Ascension 2 years ago. Let's go into it. Let's see what it's like. Oh, maybe that's what that last part was at the end of Ascension. It was a teaser for this. So they got the same outfits, no? Yeah. Very cool. I really like whoever's singing right now. Their voice is really nice. Well, that's horrifically sad. Holy shit. Oh, obviously the song, I feel like people who know me very well by this point will know the song isn't my cup of tea. It is very pretty, it's very beautiful, but because it is such a slow song, it's probably not one that I would listen to like on repeat, right? I love the music video because it's very story driven. This one is very story driven. It's a lot like easier for me to kind of get a cohesive storyline from it. And they're wearing the clothes that I really, really like, these clothes. And then yeah, the music video is actually quite sad. The lyrics are very pretty, and I love that this line came up when the blue-haired person was on screen. I love how this dude accidentally killed her, looked completely shocked about it, and then just stopped, and he was just like, I'm just gonna witness this grief. I'm not actually gonna kill the person I did intend to kill. You would think like he would just like swing again, no? But no, he's just like, I'm gonna give you guys a moment. I'm really sorry about that. I do wonder why this one had a music video. And it's like, from what it looks like, it's the only non-title track to have a music video. I don't know why. Okay, Long Live the King is the next one, which is going to be from this album, Part 5, Louis. Long Live the King was released a year ago. Let's go into it. Is this going to be based in France then? Damn.
Time goes on. A lot of things are destroyed and gone.
Definitely a vibe shift.
Exist. I protect my kingdom.
Damn. I believe you.
이 혼란은 언제쯤 끝이 날까? I'm on the eye of the storm. 벼랑 끝에 위태롭게 버티고 있는 내 모습을 봐. 스쳐진 어둠 속 유일한 빛이 날 태우는 것. Lights out. 밝은 뱃
Oh, hello.
alone and dancing in my own. 날 비추는 spotlight. 눈을 감아도 느껴지는 걸. 원이란 시간의 섬 그 안에 난 갇혀있어. 파도 차오른 기억들 너무 아스라이 떠오른다. 또 위험하게 부서진데도
Really loving the masquerade style.
저 태양빛이 다시 떠오르기 전 숨죽여 기다린 순간 모든 게 변해도 이곳에 서리라 승리의 깃발을 올려 Burning like a fire 더 붉게 차올라
Yeah.
지어낸 절망 속 한 줄기 Running out of time 날 막지 못했다 내 두 손으로 또 다시 서내릴 destiny Long live the king
끝없는 기억에 티압을 감아 낯선 가면들이 춤을 추는 너 성과하기 충돌하는 순간 주침은 또 날 비웃듯이 멈춰
내 안에 드리운 어둠조차 밝히는 자그만 불씨 하나
Badass.
벗어나버린 네 영혼에 결국 주어지지 않는 finale
There's some satisfying choreography, no?
외로움만이 안기는 밤더 지독하게 몰아친데도 영원히 지지 않는 날 비추는 것도 다른 나저 태양빛이 다시 떠오르기 전 숨죽여 기다린 순간 모든 게 변해도 이곳에 서리라 승리의 깃발을 올려 아름다웠던 것들은 향기를 잃어가 잔인하게 시들어간 영혼들 I break all the rules Dive into the fire
I got some like supernatural stuff going on again, no? This is not the first music video to do this.
저 태양빛이 다시 떠오르기
Yeah.
감았던 눈을 뜬 순간 모든 게 변해도 이곳에 서리라 겁없이 타오를 테니 멈출 수가 없어 난 깊은 어둠이 꺼질 때까지 burn
choreography is so cool. Hella cool. That one was catchy. That had a beat to it. Preview. That's really cool because it makes it look like the snake is going into his skin, no? So cool. Who that for? That would be Mujin for Dystopia. Ooh, very cool. Yeah, this one kicked ass, no, because it started off and I was like, yeah, it's chilling. And then the beat kicks in and I'm like, oh, okay. All of this was cool too. They have some cool choreography and just, again, the visuals, no? All this kind of like masquerade stuff. We had someone with like chartreuse hair. And the only time I've ever seen that before is Yasang recently had it for their latest comeback, but this kind of chartreuse colour is quite an unusual hairstyle choice. It's very cool. Blondie with the pink jacket, I really like his voice. Yeah, all of this. Very stunning music videos for sure. All of this, the choreography in this room kicked ass. And then it was just a really catchy, why is this the most replayed part? Is this the most replayed part because that's where the rap starts? Or is it the most replayed part because of this moment for these two? Because I did notice this, I was like, what's going on here? There were a couple of moments in this where I was like, what are you guys doing? They had like time as a concept. We saw clocks more than once, not just here. And then that's what that choreography at the beginning actually reminded me of this. When I first saw it, it reminded me of like the hands ticking on a clock. So I wonder if that's been done on purpose. We've definitely got like the theme of time in this one, though. You see like him looking at the portrait. Long live the king, you know, it's all very like time-based. There's a lot of moments where time freezes like this. Even the idea of statues, right? Like the idea is that they're people frozen in time kind of thing. So the whole imagery seems to be around that, which is really, really cool. And you can definitely see the shifting in like different cultures and eras and stuff in each of their music video. It seems like a lot of thought, research and effort has gone into them for sure. Yeah, we had whatever these two were doing. They were in their own world for most of the music video. And yeah, there were like supernatural kind of elements to it too again, which I think we saw with Excalibur, right? There was some stuff that I said, oh, that don't seem that don't seem like true to history. They just look badass. I really can't elaborate on that. They just do. Like, this guy looks badass, the way he's just chilling here. He has like so much impact. But like this. Oh man, they're badass. Right, that was Long Live the King. So we move on to History of Kingdom, Part 6, Mujin, which will be Dystopia. And then the last part will be Part 7 for Jahan, for Coup d'etat. And then I'm guessing there is someone called Juan, right? Yeah. When did, let's see if we can work out what's going on. Hi. When did you leave the group? May 2022. So what would be the last one that you were in? Part 4, Dan. So all of the songs from the last video that I did and the first song in this video, basically everything except the one that we've just watched, Long Live the King, all of them would have had Chiyu in it. And the one we just watched wouldn't, because he's no longer in the group. Although obviously it's going to depend on like filming and stuff, like when it was filmed, things like that. But I think that's the general idea, is around about here is when he leaves. But we've had 7 people. And from this music video, we still had 7 people, no? Yeah, we got 7 people. I was like, holy shit, we've got 6, but there's the dude in the middle here is like standing on stuff. But we've got 6 people down the bottom here and 7. So Someone's gonna have to explain it to me. I'm clueless. I've never had this happen before. Because at first I thought that this was just a typo and it meant that they debuted as an 8-member group. And then Chiyu left, right? But all of these songs have 7 people in, even back here, which means that these, if they have Chiyu in them, we're missing one of these other people. There's not 8 people in these music videos. So someone's gonna have to explain that. And if someone joined late, it doesn't say it on here. Like if someone joined after debut. So someone's gonna have to talk me through it because I've got no fucking idea. I've got literally no clue. Like I can't even take a guess. And because I don't recognize them, it's not like I can be like, oh yeah, this person wasn't in it. Like, I don't know. Which one of you motherfuckers is not in the music videos? So honestly, I got no idea. Someone can talk me through that. Because other people, they obviously know more about the group and they can recognize the members. So they can look and be like, okay, this person isn't there. And we can figure it out that way. But I've got no clue. Let's go to Dystopia, which will be Mujin's album. I say Mujin's album as if like he owns the album and it's all him. You know what I mean when I say that, right? It's just a mouthful to say like part 5 Louis or the album based on Louis's representative king, for example. It's a lot easier to just say it's Louis's album, but you know what I mean. Okay, this was released a year ago. We've got some subtitles already. It's very bright. A child born as a son of a king who goes to refuge after seeing his kingdom destroyed. Across the wide blue ocean, he sees people getting oppressed by the monsters. Okay. Deep voice. Whoa. That was a cool transition. That reminds me of Spirited Away. Or, yeah, it is Spirited Away. Nice voice. He has a voice on him, no? Did you get him? We're unsure. Badass. I was thinking at the beginning of this, the KingDom logo here looks really cool. And it is a shame that it's changed because there's nothing wrong with, where is it? There's nothing wrong with this, but this one looks so cool. I really like it. And considering they're still called the KingDom, they could have kept this logo, I feel like, no? This was another one that started off a little bit slower and I was like, "Ugh, I don't know if this one's going to be my thing." And it picks up and it keeps picking up. And then by the end, the beat was like really hitting, no? It was really, really satisfying to listen to. By the end, I was totally vibing with it. I was like, yeah, I love it. There was a huge focus on this person right here. It seemed to be that he was the main focus of this music video. So I was like, is that Louis? I don't know. Doesn't look like the picture here at all, but this is a very different style and look. So I'm not sure. Until I learn the members better, I'm not going to be able to tell. He was badass though, I'm not going to lie. At certain points actually, even in this part right here, he actually reminded me a little bit of Mingy from 80s. He was very reminiscent of Mingy for sure. There was some really nice transitions too, like this. He tilts the parasol down and then lifts it up and it's this person. So cool. Very, very cool. Standouts, definitely this person who I said reminded me of Mingy. And the person with the dark hair, is it here? Yeah, this person, really nice voice. Really, really nice voice for sure. Yeah, all of this too. And then when they had, like, they did it so that it was like a blindfold over him, it looked amazing. I'm kind of obsessed with the music videos for this group. And then, yeah, there was that part that kind of gave me like Spirited Away vibes right here. Is this not giving Spirited Away vibes? But then he used to fight like this chunky one at the end, like big boss dude. And it's unclear if he succeeds. It kind of looks like he is because you see the like the light, right? But then this moment, I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe he's in the spirit world now. I don't know. He seems like he's in Shadowland. I really, really like these music videos. And we got a preview for Jahan's album, or the Jahan album, you know what I mean, with the dunes. Very cool. So let's check that out. So this is the last one that we have to look at. Like I said, I was recommended Warning and Fallen Star, which I can check out in my own time, or if there's performances or lyric videos that you guys recommend, I can do that separately. But this is the last one for like their title tracks. It's called Coup d'etat. Whoa. And it was released 5 months ago. How often do they release comebacks? October? March? October? March? October? July. Okay, so it's not always October and March. I was like, doesn't that mean there should have been one in March? So would that imply that there's one coming out soon? I'm getting ahead of myself. Ayo, what is this? Come back at the end of April? Fam, it's currently the 14th of April. What do you mean? You telling me they're gonna have new album on April 30th? Are you for real? Just over 2 weeks from now, they're gonna have another comeback. Titled History of KingDom Part 7, but it follows their 7th mini album. I was gonna say, I thought Jahan's one was Part 7 though. Yeah, that must be a typo. Surely, it's gonna be Part 8, you would think. No? I don't know, because now it's saying that their previous album was the conclusion of the epic journey. So, I don't know. The 8th mini album, Realize. Yeah, see, it's got like... This kind of matches the aesthetic of their new logo. I don't get it though. I thought the whole point was that they get one each, no? Are they not gonna have one for Juan? Do you not get your own album focusing on your king? Am I missing something? Why is Jahan's the end of this and now they're revamping their concept? Why isn't Juan getting his funky one, no? Like, I get they've changed their name and their logo, but like, I don't know, someone's gonna have to explain that too, because I'm sure there are kingmakers who are more like aware of what's going on. So as well as explaining the numbers thing of how there's always been 7 members even before Chiyu left, can you please explain what's going on with the albums? Why the vibe is changing before Juan? Why doesn't Juan get his own king album style thing? Like as part of this line? Because from what I can see, people are saying that this one with Jahan is the end of it. And now they're changing, they've got Realize. Why is there not a part 8 for Juan? I don't know, I feel like I'm going crazy trying to work it out. I'm just gonna have to leave it up to you guys to tell me. So potentially this one that we're about to watch, which is the last one, the title track for part 7 Jahan, is probably not gonna have a preview for Juan's one, because that doesn't look like they're doing that next. I don't know. I'll leave it to you guys to tell me. Let's just enjoy the music video. This came out 5 months ago. Let's go into it. Deep voice. We had that in one of the earlier music videos and I forgot to mention it at the end. The outfits kick ass. They're referencing the other songs. Excalibur, Dystopia. Yeah. So cool.
Up your halo, halo. Yeah, you stuck in limbo, limbo. 함부로 건드렸다간 건너가지 rainbow. Na 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 na. 폭동을 일으켜, you can break me down. Na 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 na. You can beat 'em up, ooh, down, 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 down. Rise up, cool, dead, 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 top. Rise up, cool, dead, 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 top. Rise up, cool, dead, 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 top.
That's not the end. Man, that should have gone on for at least twice as long. That was so satisfying. Holy shit. This part especially, once we get into like the... all of this. Yeah. So satisfying to listen to. They reference to the other songs in this, or some of them. I don't know if they did all of it. But like this, they were the two. And Heavy Lay the Crown, that reminds me of Black Crown. Go Fly Without My Wings, Ascension. So many, like, oh, there's so many things I want to talk about with this one. But yeah, they were referencing the other songs, and then there's a part where you see the scene from Excalibur, right? Is it right here? Yeah, this was in Excalibur. No, this was the first one we saw. I pointed out this big ass planet. There were two people in white. They had the blade thing going on. So this kind of loops back to the first one. So it is like it's kind of circling round. So the question is, why? You've still got a member left, no? I don't know. Yeah, one of the other music videos that we saw, someone had like a super deep voice, and there was someone in this that had the same. It was like Mr. Bass boosted. Makes it really, really satisfying. The chorus is so satisfying to me, and the choreography matches it. So like this second part right here, the outfits and everything too, the choreography, it all ties together so nicely for me. Yeah. I love it. I love their outfits there, and I also love their outfits here. Near the beginning when they're wearing these in the desert, and some of them like got their hoods up and stuff, it looks badass. This guy's got the chains like in a way that it kind of mimics like a rib cage, which I think looks so cool. And then yeah, the people with their hoods up looked absolutely badass. I really liked all of the outfit choices in this music video, honestly. They rocked. Yeah, they did like this symbol a lot in this as well. I'm not sure. There's like a lot of messages being conveyed here, and I don't think I'm smart enough or experienced enough with the group to pick them up. We definitely did have some standouts. Oh, this was so cool too. Look at the everything, the positioning. You got the dude at the back here, then the person laying on his back, and then the person leaning forward, and then all of the rest of them holding them up. So damn cool. You know I live for choreography like this, where everyone is like connected in some way. Yeah, this is our Mr. Bass boosted, by the way. This guy, at least in this music video. You can do a deep voice too. I really like this person's voice too. This person. Really like his voice. They look so cool. This is the whole vibe. Gorgeous, flawless, stunning. Really nice vocals. Oh, you know what? One of them had archery in it too, no? This whole archery thing? What was that one? Was that Ascension? Difficult to remember. But one of them definitely had archery. It might have been Karma, or it might have been Ascension. I remember there was some archery going on. This person is so badass. I'm all about this moment right here. Gorgeous. What's up with that symbol? Wait. I just got deja vu again. This, remember? This was in another music video too. There's so many references. First flyby, I picked up several, but there's some that I even missed that are just so fast. That's crazy. Yeah. Super cool. I love it. I love them. I think this is such an awesome group with a really cool concept, and every single song I really liked. The only one I probably wouldn't listen to a lot is Promise, which was the B-side that was a little bit slower paced. And again, it was very pretty to listen to. It's just not my style to like listen to very often. The visuals of the music videos are incredible. And when I was looking into the comeback for April, the end of April, there were a couple people commenting saying that they would be disappointed if KingDom moved too far away from this concept because it does make them stand out. And I have to agree. I really, really love this, and it's so different from anything I've ever looked into before. And I think there's so much more they could do with this, like regardless of the whether or not one would get one for any reason, even if he didn't, right? There's ways that they can keep this concept going with, like, imagine if they did turn this into lore. Like, imagine your next concept for an album is that the kings that they represent, I mean, we've seen like fantasy elements in these music videos, right? Imagine that these kings from different cultures and different eras, they all like end up together. They're like thrown together for some reason. They could work with that in so many ways. And they could have an album where the music video is focusing on all of them at once. So there's ways that they could be creative and turn this into their own lore in a way that means that they can continue with the concept. It's great if they want to try something new and you know, do that, but it does feel like a massive vibe shift with the logo and the concept for the new comeback. And it does make me wonder if they're going to continue with this theme. And I do hope they do, because it does make them stand out. I think it's badass. And it's not like if a group like 80s, for example, right? Their general theme is pirates. And that's simplifying it a bunch, but they've got their whole lore and everything. But what I mean is, like, when you think of K-pop pirates, a lot of people are going to think of 80s, right? But because their group name and aesthetic and all of that isn't always tied to pirates, they can have albums that have got nothing to do with pirate theme, and they can have music videos that have got nothing to do with that, and it would work, right? So if you've got a group where they don't have the theme tied to their group, they just have it tied to an album, for example, then they can switch up the vibe and it's not a big deal. A good example of that is like La 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 for Stray Kids, where they went with a pirate theme for that, and then after that they've gone away from the pirate theme again. It's not a big deal. But this group, it feels harder to do that because their name is The KingDom, or it was KingDom, now it's The KingDom. And their whole group, not just the albums, but their whole group's idea is that they represent a king each. Their stage names like work with that as well, not just the group name. So it would be weird to move away from that, no? Like if it just ended this group of albums as like a chapter in their discography or whatever, then fine, that would be fine. But this would mean that their group name doesn't really make sense, that their fandom name doesn't really make sense, that their stage names don't really make sense. Like they would lose all of that connection with a lot of what their group is based around, you know? I probably didn't explain that very well, but when you've got a group that is built around a concept rather than just an album or a set of albums that are built around a concept, I feel like it's harder to move away from that concept. I think we're just going to have to wait for the comeback and see what it's like and see if it ties into Kings in some way, because if it doesn't, like, are they just not going to represent Kings anymore? I think it's one of those things where you should trust the group and the company and just trust that they're going to make it work for them and for their concept and their, you know, the way that they want to move forward, because they did make changes a month ago to their logo, to their name and stuff like that. So you would think if they wanted to completely move away from the king concept, that they wouldn't have renamed to the KingDom and they wouldn't still have the same stage names, right? They would have used that opportunity to change the stage names as well. So I think we should just see what we get and see what the idea is. They've been very creative up until now, so I would trust that they would continue being creative. But I do agree that it would be nice to kind of stick with this king theme. I think it's a really, really excellent idea. So that is it. We are there. We have watched all the title tracks so far of their discography. And then, yeah, if anyone can answer any of the things that have been confusing me, whether that be why are there still 7 members before Chiu left the group? why isn't Juan getting his own part of the history of KingDom for the next album? Why have they changed their group name and their logo? And do you have any idea what's going on with the comeback? Like, all of these questions, if anyone can answer any of them, please do let me know. It just comes out of a place of curiosity. I like to know stuff. And honestly, I didn't expect to like this group as much as I did, but I think they're really, really cool. So I would be excited to check out their comeback at the end of the month, honestly. So yeah, tell me anything you want about the group. Kingmakers is such a cool fandom name. I wanna join the fandom, guys. I wanna be a kingmaker. It's so cool. Man, if they change the fandom name, hell no. You have to keep that for all time. That's so cool. Thank you to everyone who recommended them. I'm sorry it's taken me this long to get around to reacting to them. As always, if you would like me to check out a K-pop group, there is a link in my description box, at the very top of my description box, that will take you to a Google Docs form where you can submit a request for me to react to a new group, or any group. It doesn't have to be new. If you want me to react to that group, it would be really helpful if you could submit 3 to 5 songs around about there. You can recommend more, you can recommend less, but if I only have like one song for a group, I tend to hold off. I'm known for my longer videos, let's be honest, and I like to just sit down and look into a group and then listen to a bunch of their songs, and it gives me an idea of if I like them or not. So if I only have one song for a group, I tend to hold off just to see if other people will submit something for them. That is it for the KingDom for now. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!